How I got my first prop firm payout with myfundedfx trading forex. Guys, so welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to be going through the withdrawal process for myfundedfx because I have actually just gotten the first withdrawal, which was about $400, so about 4% on the account plus the refund. So I'll be taking you through the entire process that I went through in order to receive this payout, which was actually relatively simple, but I'm going to be going through the steps that I took. And I'm also going to be breaking down the trade that I took in order to get the payout in the first place. So if that sounds interesting for you, make sure to stick around for the end of the video and I will catch you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so before we go through how I went about withdrawing the profit split and how easy the process actually was, this is the account dashboard. As you can see, we managed to make, sorry, actually that's the wrong account, should be this one. Okay, so as you see, this was our gold trade. We managed to make 4%. And now the balance has gone back down to break even since I withdrew the money, obviously. So basically how I went about getting this profit split was myfundedfx have this subsection called profit and share. You simply go into that and you just request the withdrawal. Currently, I'm waiting for the contract to be sent over, which they said it would take about 1 to 2 business days. So I will get back to you guys once they've sent the contract over, which will be signed on a platform called Deal. So if you guys haven't set up Deal already, I would do that just in case you ever get a payout from a prop firm, and then they basically process payments on Deal and you can withdraw it straight to your bank account. So I will catch you guys when they send over the contract. What's up guys, so we just received the Deal contract to sign for the payout. So I'm going to go through that now, and I'm also going to show you the payout certificate that I got as well. So if we go through that first, this is the Deal contract that myfundedfx sent. So basically how the payout works is you set up a Deal account as a contractor for myfundedfx, and then they send you a contract, you sign the contract, and then mark it as completed, and you simply wait for the payout. As you can see here, this is the payout. I also get a refund on top of that, which will be about $80, so it'll be about $400 in total. This is the payout certificate. If we download that, as you can see, so this all equated to about 4% on the account. As I said, I took a 4% trade, and then I just stopped trading because I wanted to secure the refund so that the account was actually risk-free. So it helps with the psychology of trading it. And with this payout, I plan to get the 100k account and try and pass that in order to, scale it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown of the payout process. If we get into the actual breakdown of the trade now that I took in order to get the payout, which was a nice 4% trade on gold, as always sent to the signals group, which I'll leave a link to in the description. But yeah, if we get into that now, let's just do a quick breakdown of that gold trade that I said I took to take the actual payout, which was around a 1 to 4 hour, which happened in about 30 minutes because of some news. So it was a very clean setup. That, of course, I sent to the signals group. If I just show you beforehand that it was sent in advance. Okay, so here we said gold buy limit, and then this was the limit. As you can see on the right, it was in the live market. You can see by the timer. And this was the after. As you see, it happened in these 2 15-minute candles, thanks to some news event, allowing us to secure about 4% in 15 minutes on that position. So it was a very, very clean setup. So if I take you through the actual analysis behind that now, we get up a clean chart. Okay, so price was around here when we were looking to take the setup, and it originated on the higher time frames as always. So at this point, I was still seeing gold as potentially bullish, as my view was that we had this 4-hour break of structure just here. As you can see in the overall higher time frame trend, this was the most recent higher low, and then we had this break of structure here. However, what I found that a lot of the times price likes to do is if we have higher lows like this, which are simply areas of liquidity, and there's not really any significant areas of demand within this range, price likes to go under the higher low to the demand that's immediately below it. And for me, this demand has to be imbalanced, which in this case it was. So that was my overall higher time frame area of interest. This was the liquidity just above it. And as you guys know, in order for price to move, it has to take some liquidity. So in this case, we also had that. And then what I did was go to the lower time frames in order to look for that confirmation entry. So if we make this box a bit smaller actually, and change the color, the confirmation entry basically for me was when price managed to break past this structure point. So we clearly had this break of structure here, which was our change of character or failure of supply. And then what I also noticed that we had above was we had this inefficient range just here, allowing price plenty room to go to the upside. You know, you wouldn't really expect price to react from anywhere within this region and then break and form a new low, simply because there's nothing really for price to react from. So I was going to be targeting this sort of area as the next area of supply. Also a break-in retest if you trade support and resistance. So as for the actual limit that we set, at this point here, what I saw was that we had this area of inefficient demand down here, and price was also generating this sort of liquidity area just above. For me, this is liquidity just because it is a higher low, where you can think of this as where people would be buying early. So most retail traders, say, would have drawn a fib, maybe entered at this level for some reason, or maybe like a break-in retest at this level here. So that was our area of liquidity for price to take out before we actually got into the position. And then obviously we have this very clean imbalanced level of demand below, which on the lower time frames also took this liquidity. So yeah, at this point we just went ahead and set the limit. All of the confluences were there, so there was no reason to wait for any extra confirmation. Stop loss, as always, just below the low, as if price comes below this area, we know that the trade is most likely wrong. And we were targeting this area here for around a 1 to 4. Price slowly made its way down. And one thing I also liked when price was near the entry was that we also had made this sort of equal highs or trendline liquidity, as well as all of this liquidity moving down like this, which basically just looked nice to me, like price wanted to take it out. And as you see, that is exactly what happened. Price did go a little bit higher and tapped into this area of supply, but I wasn't able to manage the trade at the time, so I just took profit basically. I'll pop a screenshot just here of the actual profit that we made on the trade. So the MT4 profit of around $400, as I said, 4% gain on the 10k account. If you guys have any questions about this trade, make sure to leave them in the comment below. But apart from that, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and if you are interested in copying all of my trades like this as limit orders, so you always get the same entries as me, I'll leave a link to my signals group in the link below as well, in the description below, sorry. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.